from my point of view, I see her as a, like you said, that she was a champion of his ideas, and in her place as his wife, she supported him. She supported him. She made sure that he had what he needed to go further in his work. And this is the same sort of this is actually the same sort of thing that is cherished in our traditional society, is that the mother and wife is in the supportive role. And he's not going to, your husband isn't going to be as successful if you're not in support of his effort to go in a direction that is inspired, hopefully by the good, by God. And so,
definitely.
And women have been in this role since the beginning of time, to support our children and to support our husbands. And it's not as if she didn't go along with him.
Yeah.
She was a part of what he was doing while she was alive. And
yeah, absolutely.
I think we've forgotten in our society, largely, we've forgotten that is a good place to be, or that place to be.
I think sadly in our society now, women and men are pit against each other. You know? So we're in competition. It's like we're competing with each other rather than being on the same team. And rather than seeing ourselves as being complementary to one another, right? Because that idea that a woman support her husband and vice versa, the idea doesn't diminish her status. Do you know what I mean?
No, in fact, it's hard to tell what improves her status other than that. Really.
Wow.
Because men, their status, they find their status among other men. So there will be a man who's put to the top by the other men. But women, how do we find our status, or how have we found our status? And that's a curious question of something that we need to meditate on, is
definitely
where does our status come from? And historically, we've been wives and mothers, and our status comes from our place in our families and in our societies, in our communities.
Yeah. And absolutely. And it's an honored position. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
That's a place of honor. That's a place where we were always valued. And unfortunately, I think we've lost that now. Like the idea that your success has to be something that is all about yourself,
right. And we were always in that supportive role. We knew how to support. So we definitely know how to support ourselves. But if we're supporting ourselves and we're not supporting our husband, then what happens to our husbands if they're not having that support anymore? Because it's not easy to go out into the world and to make a difference all on your own.